Hi, and welcome to the Erasmus Mundus Scholar Story Series. I understand that many of you are watching this video because you want to learn about the journey of past awardees, which will help you make a better decision regarding your Erasmus Mundus journey. And this is exactly what this series is about, to engage with past awardees, to learn about their stories, and help you make informed decisions. As a first of its kind, I have a very special guest today. In fact, somebody that I personally call Father of Erasmus Mundus, who will be discussing some of the experience he lived during his Erasmus Mundus journey. Hi, Melih, and welcome to the first edition of Time with Erasmus Mundus Scholars.
Hello, and thank you so much. I am really honored to be the first guest.
Yes, I mean, I couldn't have honored you in a much better way. I think, having known you personally, I think you are the best person to start this series with to learn about your story and, share with the rest of the world. So, who is Melih Kurtaran?
Who is Melih Kurtaran? Like currently, I am working at Bolt as data analyst, and I am Erasmus Mundus graduate. My program was from like 2021 to 2023. I studied in the EDIS program, and EDIS program is Data Intensive Intelligence Software Systems program. And in my bachelor, I studied in Istanbul. I'm Turkish, and in Sabancı University, I studied computer science. And in my career, actually, I started as like software engineer, but then like I was more interested in the data science, so I decided to do a master and like learn more about AI, data science. And yeah, currently I graduated. I work in Finland for a while. I work in Istanbul for a while, and currently I am based in Tallinn, in Estonia, and I am in the data analytics team in Bolt.
Right. So I want us to take it from this angle. As somebody who attended Sabancı University, undoubtedly one of the best universities, not just in Turkey, but in the world. So you had the opportunity to choose any master program around the world that you could have attended. So what drove your decision to apply to Erasmus Mundus and not any other program?
Why Erasmus Mundus? Like I wanted to do a master definitely. I was also considering to like do my master at Sabancı directly, but I thought that like having an experience in Europe, in different country, in different universities would be much beneficial for me. And I really love like exploring new places, and so I decided to like have a master in abroad. And why Europe and why Erasmus Mundus? I was actually thinking about US as well, but for US, for example, there's Fulbright scholarship program, and like I kind of missed the deadline for that. For the Erasmus Mundus, I actually learned like a bit late. When I learned about the program, it's already started. I learned from another actual student of like my classmate in Sabancı University. He told me about the program, about the scholarship, and like I was planning to apply to Germany and some other countries as well. Italy also has like a government scholarship. Hungary has it. So I was planning to apply those. I also applied those. But for Erasmus Mundus, I saw like it is like a great opportunity because we are getting both scholarship and we can study like 2, 3, or like sometimes 4 countries. So I was really excited about the program. I researched more and I found that there are like some programs that I'm really interested in as well. So that was the reason I decided to apply some Erasmus Mundus programs as well.
Right. So during the application process, how many programs did you select and how many of them did you apply to?
Yeah, while I was applying, there were like, I think around 200 programs. And during my time in 2021, it was like we were allowed to apply maximum amount of three. Otherwise, actually, there are like more than three programs that I wanted to apply. But currently, there is no limit, so you can apply as much as you want. So I choose the like best three programs that I was interested in. So I applied three of them.
Right. And did you get more than one offer?
Yeah, I got offers from all three.
Oh, that it means you had a very, I know in you personally, I know you have a very strong profile and I'm not surprised. So how did you come into conclusion to, choose your final program that you got enrolled in?
Yeah, like as I said, like I wanted to do more data science. So the other programs, one was like cybersecurity, and the other one was like more computer graphics and game. So since I wanted to do more in data, and like I checked the classes in that program. It was a new program when I applied, so I was in the first intake. So there was no alumni that I was able to like speak, but like our professors, our coordinators, they had a like session for us to like ask questions, and also I was able to see all the classes as well. So I checked the program and it was really interesting for me, so I decided to go for it.
Right. But how much importance did you give to, the countries hosting the universities? Did you really consider, in which country you would study, or it was just all about the curriculum?
Curriculum is like one thing, and of course I also like consider about countries as well, because like I never lived in like Northern Europe, and I was really curious about it. And they say that like in Finland, for example, they have the best education in the world. So I was really curious to like study in like one of the Nordic countries, and in that program, since the first year was in Finland, it was also like much more attractive to me.
Right. And how was your experience during the Erasmus Mundus program? I mean, did it meet your expectation?
Definitely, yeah, it exceeds my expectations. Even though I was in the first intake, there wasn't like we were like the first subject they kind of experimented. They got a lot of feedbacks from us, and they update accordingly. But even though like as a first intake, I really enjoyed the program, like the winter school, all classes, and I studied in like 2 semesters in Finland and 2 semesters in Spain. So they were also really great experiences, very different experiences, I would say, because Finland and Spain, they are like both very different cultures and different education systems. So it was really nice to see both of them.
Right. You are a very social person. So how was the social life like for you? Did you get the opportunity to, attend different events and different programs while you were pursuing your master's degree?
Yeah, I attended like many programs. So there is, for example, ESN Erasmus Student Network. It's mostly for Erasmus students, but as an Erasmus Mundus, we were also like attending. Yeah, I was always saying I am not Erasmus Mundus. They always think about the Erasmus exchange program, but as an Erasmus Mundus, also we are like kind of doing exchange a lot, like at these two countries. So yeah, I attended like some ESN events, and I was very active in ESN actually, and in some other like clubs as well. And yeah, I was like meeting a lot of people. So socially, I also like met a lot of people, had a really great network, I can say.
You studied both in Finland and in Spain. Which of these two countries did you like studying in most, and where do you think you had the best experience?
I would say like the education system in Finland, I like it more, but in Spain, like student life was really fun. I would say because like all my classes they were like at evening, so during the day I was able to do anything. So like we were going to the swim in the beach, and then yeah we were going to classes. So it was really great experience on that sense. And in Finland, I really like that it's mostly like project based. So we are more like encouraged to have like some group work, some projects all together. So I think I learned from my colleagues as well, because in Erasmus Mundus programs they choose like the best candidates. So my classmates they were like top students from their country. So I learned a lot from them, maybe even like more than like professors, I would say, like because like we publish papers, for example, together. We published one paper in Nature, and it was like really our work. So I think it was also great in that sense. I get to study with like really great students from all over the world.
How intensive was the program? Did you get chance to travel during your, classes?
Yeah, I would say that it's intense, but still you have time to travel. So yeah, I was traveling whenever I like find some free time. And I think like traveling in Europe is very easy. You can always find some cheap flights and can have like very short holidays, like 2 days, 3 days. So when I have the like opportunity, I always went for it. Sometimes I was not able to because I had like some deadlines and so on. But yeah, whenever I had the opportunity, I went for it. And yeah, I traveled during my program as well.
What is one thing that Erasmus Mundus offered you that you think other master's program couldn't have offered you?
Yeah, one thing is like you study in two different country, and for example, if I would be a master student just in Finland, I think I would be also able to go to like exchange to Spain or some other countries. So that would be possible. But in Erasmus Mundus, like we are full degree student in two universities, so I get a diploma from Spain as well. So I am like graduated from Spain and also from from Finland. So I think that is one thing that other programs are not able to like give to you. And also, of course, the scholarships, and like not just scholarship, we had like a full coverage insurance as well. I also like got sick and used my insurance. So I think it's like you don't need to like worry about money or like other stuff about health or so on, because you have insurance, you have scholarship, so you can just focus on your studies. That's a great thing that Erasmus Mundus provides.
You mentioned the scholarship aspect. I think a lot of people watching right now are very interested in the monetary aspect because money is, well, perhaps not everything, but it's an important thing to consider when you are enrolling into a program, most especially in Europe where you have to pay, a few $1,000s to get education. Were you able to save some money out of your stipend, and wasn't even enough for you to live on?
Yeah, it was definitely more than enough, and I was able to save as well. But for example, in Finland, we had to do an internship as well, and internships are well paid in Finland. So I was able to like get scholarship at the same time and have the internship, so I have the salary at the same time as well. So I was able to save some money.
If you had the opportunity to start all over again, do you think you would have chosen Erasmus Mundus again, or you did go for a different program this time around?
Yeah, I think I would choose Erasmus Mundus again.
And someone watching right now is thinking about applying. What is your advice for that person?
My advice to have like trying to like keep everything like perfect, so you already have like transcript, the classes that you completed, the projects you have completed, but also invest in the motivation as well. Your motivation also matters, so investing in the motivation letters, having good reference letters, that you can also like make difference on those. And as I said before, like we were able to apply only for 3 programs, but you can apply more. So like to increase your chances, I think you can apply more than 3 programs, because it doesn't cost anything to apply a program. It just like costs some time, I would say. And it's not that like, because the time that you spend for application, and like if you get the offer, it will definitely worth more than that. So I think like have some time and spend some time about your applications in different programs. And if you are like interested in like 5 programs or like 6 programs, apply all of them, try all of them to increase your chance.
You mentioned that you applied to 3 programs and got offers from all. What aspect of your profile do you think did all the work for you?
I think that yeah, my GPA was good. Like especially like my GPA was high, but also one important thing is like among like the important classes for me, it was like computer science classes. I really enjoyed my classes and I had high grades on that. So I think that was like impacting. Yeah, they were saying that I was a strong candidate, but I also like had like a good motivation letter as well. In Edis, for example, it was not motivation letter; it was a video, but I tried to like cover my motivation like very well in the that video. So I think yeah, I spent a lot of time in my application, so it was a strong one.
Do you think other aspects of your profile could have also had, positive impact on your acceptance to all 3 programs? For example, the internships that you did, and maybe you had some, exchange program experience before. Did you have anything like this?
Yeah, I had a Erasmus program experience before. I studied in Slovenia for 1 semester during my bachelor, and also for my like graduation project for bachelor. I actually took it like earlier when I was third grade. I already started in the project, so I was able to like show it in my application as well. Because if I would be like started in my fourth year and the year that I'm applying, there is nothing much that I can show. But since I also like started my graduation project earlier, and it was like data science focused project, for example, I think it was also really great match. So the projects that I completed, the internships, and also my Erasmus experience before, I think they all contributed.
When did you start writing your motivation letter? I understand that it's one of the most difficult letters to write because it requires a lot of effort. You need to structure it well. This is where you tell your story. So approximately, when did you start writing your motivation letter?
Yeah, like our program, like application started, I think, in November, and I learned about like in December. So, but in 2 weeks, I was able to like have the motivation letter and everything ready to apply. So I think, yeah, it's only in 2 weeks I was ready with that.
I must say you're a good, letter writer, because to have a very good motivation letter or letter script in 2 weeks is something that you hardly hear people say. I personally, if I remember correctly, I started maybe about 3 months prior to the start of the application, and I had to write, rewrite, send it out to friends to review for me. So I think that was, that is very impressive. And
And you ChatGPT during that time. So ChatGPT helps you a lot, like to improve your motivation letter. You can learn about a lot of things. But for my case, yeah, I was just like writing myself and asking my professors about their opinions.
yeah. One thing I want to understand, now you are working, how much impact did your Erasmus Mundus have on, your application? I mean, post graduation, did it help you get job? Do you think it is a factor for you, having a job? Because you mentioned that you are from Turkey, and right now you're working in a company in Estonia. So, did your education in Erasmus Mundus somehow contribute to this success?
Yeah, definitely. Like because the things that I'm doing is like data analytics, and my program, like we got like a lot of data science, data analytics courses. So actually, the things that I learned in my program, I am using in my job as well. So definitely, it contributed, and I think it's also like great in your CV that you studied in two different master programs in two different countries. For interviews, also you have like a lot to tell about it. And for example, about my publication in Nature, like in the interviews, like sometimes they ask about it, they are really interested about it. So I think, yeah, it's really helps, like having the master degree and Erasmus Mundus specifically helps for your application to companies.
Right. I think I've exhausted all the questions I had for you. It's been a pleasure having you here, share your story with the rest of the world. I think for the people watching, they are very thankful and grateful towards you. So thank you for being here today. Anything you want to say?
Yeah, thank you so much for inviting, and I hope like you get to if you are watching this video, yeah, you know about the program and like go for it, apply the programs, and invest time in it, and yeah, you will have a great experience, I can say.
All right. Thank you very much once again, Melih, and thank you all for watching. See you in the next one.
Yeah, see you. Bye bye. Thank you also.